incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly
unforgettable.
Oh my God! Why I couldn't pick that? Oh.
I thought you had that motherfucker.
Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, but it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brain gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season is in high gear, and off we go in Week 11. EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, my God. Let's go. You ain't keep going.
He's cracked. He's checking crack.
Fucking tackle.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Hot grits, pick him up. Let's go, Shot.
Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Carr now to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Down. 180. Check 56. Double OP. Switch.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Good play.
There we go, Shot. Get in the box. Get in the box, Shot. Let's go.
You playing T-Mac?
Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Mixon with a first down carry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Shit, I don't know.
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Oh, this nigga just scored.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Shit, boys. What's the score over there, Blue?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, good shit.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Got a man, it's Brown. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Cool, Dante.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Stop throwing your way, brother.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Nixon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the
Come on, that was supposed to be picked.
Of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. They're facing a tough start, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Dalton here from the gun. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. To throw, it's Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
on 2nd and 9. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Carl Lawson, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Kill. 56, buying 56. Hey, Orbit.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Trying for Brown,
good
and it's
pick.
intercepted. Picked
Oh,
off
good
by
pick,
Darquez
T-Nancy.
Denard.
Good fucking pick.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my
Hey, that's a great
goodness,
tackle, man.
think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
Yeah, get your 3 and go, T-Nancy.
You might want to try throwing it.
Only able to pick up a
Get your
yard,
3
and
and get
that's
the
going to
fuck
leave them with
out
a
of it.
long
Let's
4th
go.
and goal.
Bitch ass out of here.
Let's go.
Bullock's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Like this shit.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The throw complete here to Williams, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March, came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. He's got his man. It's Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
Okay.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check. 3 down.
One more time with Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Month 56. Hey, 734. Check three. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Later, 8. Situation. Let's go. Check.
Clicking that trick, I heard that shit.
Snap comes with 1, and it's Carr.
Wow, getting that bit, right?
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Is it right
now
here?
the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Carlson able to put this one through. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go.
That season coming down, too. I knew.
He picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Oh, get past that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, my God. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, it threw
it'll
it
be incomplete.
Oh, boy. Let's pick. No! Oh, yeah. Oh! Oh, my God. We didn't need that. Let's go, Tony. Nah, that's in the game for.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He might be playing or something.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
44. Here you go. Can.
Dalton trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield,
Damn,
you give him
why you keep
opportunities to
doing
go
it?
up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Yeah.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw his Carr.
50 seconds
The
left.
pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall
Nasty,
right around the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a dog fight.
Ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
Isn't it?
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I just threw a pick. All I had to do was wait.
Third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Pat, you still here?
Throwing on second down, Dalton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
I tried to get you to do that quick for you to the round there.
And he's going to be intercepted.
Man, threw it to the wrong nigga again, bruh. Oh, that's a pick 6. Oh, my God.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
I just spotted this nigga 14 points. T Nasty winning.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. As a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Over the middle here to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Carr going to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
No, he went foul.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Well, you think he loved the protection he had there all kinds of time.
And you're so right. How could you not love that? Great protection. The big guys up front really locked in on it. No one gets near the quarterback. He's got all the time in the world to survey the field and deliver for a first down.
And the big boys up front, a big reason why they're also winning, too. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw again on second down. Dalton looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Throwing, Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
24.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
First.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
There you go, Shot. Hot grits. Pick him up. Let's go.
Picked by Darryl Worley. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over,
24-17.
Open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Carr, he'll rifle this one deep right, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Button, I had one.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From the 45 on second down, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
Damn.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Carr. He's got it to Williams.
Oh, no, stay in bounds, nigga.
before crossing over.
Oh, that was touchdown.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20
come
yards,
on.
and so is this one. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Carr.
Oh, he
And
baited
now
me
here's
for that one.
another interception. Picked off by Darquez Denard. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 91 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
This game was tied at halftime, but they have come out absolutely on fire.
Well, the switch has certainly been flipped. 3 touchdowns now here in the second half.
And now they're up 3 scores. And if they can get up 4 scores, look out for the 7 years, too.
Oh, boy. Did you just toss it back to the Civil War era? Honest Dave. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Carr now on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Nick Vigil able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Back to Mixon on first down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Mixon. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch it. Heavy. Crunch. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch out.
Now they run with Mixon.
Wow, this nigga, boy. Hey, this game fucking stupid as a motherfucker, bro.
For a Cincinnati score.